The quiet hum of the forest was interrupted by the soft rustle of leaves as a figure moved swiftly through the undergrowth. Jaguar XF, a name whispered in reverence and fear among the tribes of the region, was both legend and reality. His origins were shrouded in mystery, with tales ranging from celestial descent to an ancient curse tied to the land itself. Yet, to those who had seen him, he was no myth. His silhouette, lithe and feline, glided through the shadows like a phantom. The forest where Jaguar XF roamed was no ordinary one. Dense and ancient, its towering trees seemed to reach the heavens, their branches intertwined like an impenetrable canopy. Sunlight barely kissed the forest floor, creating a world of perpetual twilight. It was said that those who ventured into this domain without purpose would never return. Whether it was the labyrinthine paths, the predatory beasts, or Jaguar XF himself, no one truly knew. To the outsiders, Jaguar XF was a guardian, a sentinel of balance. He neither sought nor accepted praise, and he never lingered long enough for anyone to understand his motives. Hunters who tried to exploit the forests, Bounty found themselves face to face with glowing eyes that pierced through the darkness. Farmers who sought to burn the outer edges of the forest for cultivation reported waking up miles away, unharmed but shaken. Children lost in the wilderness would often speak of a silent figure who guided them back to safety, though they could never fully describe his form. The elders of the nearby village told stories of Jaguar XF around crackling fires. He is the spirit of the wild, they said, neither man nor beast, but something in between. He protects what is his. These words were passed down through generations, serving as both a warning and a comfort. The villagers respected the forest's boundaries, taking only what was needed and always offering thanks. It was their way of acknowledging Jaguar XF, even if they had never seen him. But not everyone believed in the old tales. A group of traders from a distant city scoffed at the warnings. They saw the forest as untapped potential, brimming with resources that could be harvested for profit. They set out with axes and carts, determined to claim what they believed was rightfully theirs. The villagers watched in silent dismay, unwilling to intervene but knowing what awaited them. The traders' first day in the forest was uneventful. They chopped down several trees and loaded their carts with valuable timber. By the second day, however, things began to change. Tools went missing, and supplies were scattered as if a strong wind had blown through their camp. One man claimed to see a shadowy figure watching them from the treetops, but his companions dismissed it as a trick of the light. On the third night, the forest came alive. The traders were awoken by the sound of branches snapping and a deep, resonant growl that seemed to emanate from everywhere at once. Panic set in as they tried to flee, but the forest seemed to conspire against them. Paths they had memorized twisted into unfamiliar trails, and the once clearings became impenetrable thickets. Jaguar XF appeared then, his form barely visible in the dim light. His eyes glowed with an otherworldly intensity, and his presence exuded both power and grace. The traders froze, their instincts screaming at them to run but their legs refusing to obey. Jaguar XF did not attack, but his message was clear. The forest was not theirs to take. The men dropped their tools and fled, never looking back. When they returned to the village, they were pale and shaken, their confidence replaced by a deep-seated fear. They spoke of a protector, a being unlike anything they had ever encountered. The villagers nodded knowingly but said nothing. The traders left soon after, vowing never to return. The legend of Jaguar XF grew with each retelling, but the essence remained the same. He was a guardian, a reminder of the delicate balance between humanity and nature. Though many sought to unravel his mystery, none succeeded. The forest kept its secrets well, and Jaguar XF was its greatest enigma. Over time, the village prospered, living in harmony with the land. The forest remained untouched by greed, its beauty preserved for generations. Children played at its edges, singing songs about the shadowy protector who watched over them. They would leave small offerings, flowers, berries, or handmade trinkets, as tokens of gratitude. Jaguar XF, unseen but ever present, continued his silent vigil. He was neither hero nor villain, simply a force of nature. His story was etched into the hearts of those who lived near the forest, a tale of respect, caution, and wonder. And as the years passed, The line between myth and